wet. Make the grass dry. Then he wasn't sure, so he went back. Make the grass wet. Make the coat dry. It wasn't even 5 minutes. My phone started ringing. You know who was on it? The man. First thing out of his mouth. I want to apologize for taking so long to get back to you. But he says in 48 hours, we'll have the answer. He said, a door just opened. I said, look at God. I believe God has spoken and said things. You've seen 3 of the 10 prophecies come to pass, 2 of the 5 prophecies come to pass. You saw yourself right there. Why isn't this thing taking so long? You need to take some time. And listen, some of you really pray ugly when you by yourself. Because when you're in church, you're still trying to be all nice and pretty. Oh, yes, Lord. You are God all by yourself. You just be looking all nice and polished. But you know behind closed doors, your prayer be ugly. Going all the way down and not falling over. Praying hard nonstop. I'm telling you, too many things have been released into your life, and I found myself bothered by that woman's statement. What was her statement? She was content to accept the prophecy released a house to me in less than 6 months. I just lost a house. Bless the name of the Lord. That's what some of us do. The prophecy said my business was to have started last year, and we got that close to everything lining up and coming together, and then it passed away. It vanished. And what we said, oh, bless the Lord. I will no longer personally bless the Lord for offering me a sandwich and then taking it back. I'll no longer bless the Lord for the doors opening, and when I'm about to step through them, they get slammed in my face. I have made up my mind since September of last year. I have gotten into an interesting conversation of prayer. Praying hard and long and strong. Apostle, I can't pray long. I can't pray long. You would fight long if somebody had a knife to your throat, and you know if they ever dig that knife into your flesh, this is your last day. And in the back of your mind, you're saying to yourself, oh, I'll never see my children no more. I'll never see my spouse no more. I'll never live any longer. And you will fight long. I need to make up my mind, make up my thought process. And it says here, it says, this charge I commit unto thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them might war, a good warfare, holding faith. Somebody said, when I'm praying, I'm holding faith. Somebody said, when I'm praying, I'm holding faith. Because there's nothing else I can do. I'm praying strong by faith, believing that God is about to show up. Hardcore every single day. Bathe every day. Eat every day. Call your buddy every day. Why not pray strong every day? In the presence of God. Somebody say in the presence of God. It goes on here and says this, which some, having put away concerning faith, have made what? Have made what? Shipwreck. The prophecy did not come to pass. It crashed upon the rocks because you didn't fight for it. You got to fight for this thing. Well, you know, Apostle, sometimes I think reality is that you just got to realize it's over. You've been beaten. Nope. I got a big, major problem with that. If something godly and good has been handed to me, told to me, about my future and my going forth and my bettering my life, I'm going to pray until I see this thing manifest. Because the same God that said, you remember the woman, she's feeding the prophet all the time, then she builds the prophet, the house Shunammite woman, and all of a sudden, he said, what she need? Oh, she ain't got no, well, her husband's old, she ain't got no kids. And the prophet prophesied to her and said, you'll have a son. She said, I don't need no children. You'll have a son 1 year from now. Then the word of God says that the boy died one day working in the field with his father. You know he didn't die the next year. There's certain theological information that he was anywhere estimating between age 9 and age 15 years of age. He dies in the field. He's dead. They take him to his mother, rather, with his head hurting, and he dies with his mother.